Oh, yeah. That was nice.
Is that recording, Ben?
Shit. That's so good, dude.
Actually, I do have a yarn, Ben. I just remembered it from last week. Did you see the open workouts with Hello Sport and Bloke on KO for the UFC? Yeah, they were on KO doing all the open workouts and the commentary. And you know how Drakus is quite a famous beer sculler now.
Oh,
He's quite fast.
I think I know what you're going to talk about.
No, but I'm not talking about them now. Did you know Bob Hawke actually has the Guinness World Record for a yard glass, cunt?
Yeah.
11 seconds.
Hectic, eh? For a yard glass.
Dude, they're like one of the hardest things. Have you had a yardie before?
Yeah, it's fucking hard work.
Because of the bubble, like the ball. It's like the boot in Beer Fest, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for that.
Yeah. And then it goes.
Dude, 11 seconds. That's probably... Fuck, he might have overtaken John Howard as my favourite PM now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I knew he was quick, but I didn't know he legit had a Guinness World Record for it.
Yeah. But he was always in the pubs too, necking beers and shit. So.
That's not just a record for
Aussie.
prime ministers, is it?
No, that's Guinness World Record.
We should try and break that record.
I'm keen to have a go.
If there's any records we could break,
Well,
it's probably Brad on the...
Dude, 11 seconds
the
for...
yardie.
What's a yardie? 2.5 points? Or 3.5 points?
Yeah, I think it's more. It might be 4.
It's definitely a half one. So I'm not sure if it's... Depends on what size. It might be the size too.
I don't think I
yardie
could
that he
beat it.
did.
I don't think I could beat it. I can do
You can
like
train for it.
Dude, 11's insane,
Like,
bro.
I'll train right now.
I wonder if he trained for it. Or if he's just like, yeah, this is how it's done.
He's probably
toes it
like
back.
fucking 70 years old when he did it, bro.
Yeah. Do you remember? Oh, you probably might have seen the footage of it when the Australians won the America Cup, the sailing, and he's like, and he was wearing that Aussie jacket that he used to wear with the little Aussie flags on it, and Aussie and shit on it, and he's like, any boss who fucking fires or disciplines their employees for calling in sick tomorrow, you're a bloody joke. And everyone's just like, hey! And he like fucking puts a schooner up.
Yeah,
Fucking,
love that shit.
When was he the prime minister? Because I'm trying to think back to...
80s.
Ah, okay. Not in my lifetime.
No,
Just in Brad's,
just in mine, yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I love anything to do with Bob Hawke, though. He was the man.
Yeah, he just seems like he would have been a fucking mad dog to hang out with, like just in general. Like he would have been one of those good old boys you just fucking hang out with. You're just like, oh, did you meet old Bob Hawke down the pub? You're
Yeah,
like,
he'd be in his stubby shorts,
yeah,
in a fucking a Bond singlet.
yeah.
Just back to the UFC open workouts. What were you going to...
Oh,
That's where I was going to, because they're like, oh, do you think you could beat Bob Hawke's record? And I was like, I have to go check this out. And I was like, fuck, 11 seconds. And then it's actually like Guinness certified as well.
Yeah. What did Dreykus say?
He's like, fuck. He's like, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if I could get that. He's like, but I can drink them quick. But yeah, I don't know if I could do them that quick for a yardie. But
I think my quickest for a schooner is about 2.5, 3 seconds.
Yeah, we could
But that's a schooner.
it's like,
See, it's not the initial part, right? It's getting through the last
volume.
part. Yeah.
The volume, yeah.
So I feel like that's a sprint. You know, you're Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
But we need a bit of a marathon from...
Because I've sculled a jug before. That probably took way longer than 11 seconds.
do you chug or do you relax your throat and get it down that way?
I do a bit of both. The first bit is like a relaxing, but then I have to chug the rest.
Yeah.
Do you relax your throat like you ate that sausage roll yesterday?
I don't even remember having a sausage roll.
Sorry, sausage sizzle.
Oh, that sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was so fucked.
It got you.
I'm like just taking my first bite of this fucking snag on the bread. As I'm putting it up to my mouth, this cunt walks around the corner and goes, "What'd you say?"
Okay, why are you eating your sausage like that?
Yeah, and I've like got it fucking jammed in my mouth, dude. I was like, "Fuck, he's
timing.
fucking got me, eh?"
I think the sausage came back up because you were cracking up.
I thought it was weird Ben was eating his sideways.
Oh, lucky Michael Plante
giving it
wasn't
the
there. He
glizzy,
would
bro.
have. Yeah, Michael Plante was in the corner taking photos of me.
Yeah.
Alrighty, boys. Let's get on into our intro. G'day, mates. Welcome back to another episode of Your Mates Podcast. Today is our sports show where we cover all the latest headlines in sports all around the world. I'm not sure what this... We're getting a little bit...
This is Sabrina Carpenter.
It is espresso.
I might my
I mean,
favorite.
He's not a fan.
It's a bit of a coffee song. I mean,
One
we
of
can
my
keep it
my
rolling.
favorite song of 2024, I reckon.
It's a song.
Dude,
Really?
Dude,
Weird,
puts
bro.
you in that.
What?
Dude, you're in the work year. You're not really wanting to get into work, bro. Jump in. You loaded all your shit up for the day. Leave the shed. That comes on. Nothing but good vibes, bro. It just
Something just got in my eye, bro. I think it was the shit you were talking.
mate. Try it, and tell me it doesn't put you in a good mood.
Okay, I'll try it next time.
There you go.
I mean, I think I'm in a better mood just from hearing it in the background. But
Really?
I thought I might have been the only one, so
Yeah.
I was just
put me in a
playing
bad
it
mood.
safe there.
Now you're the minority once again.
Fucking hell, mate.
I wouldn't call it 24 song of the year, but
Well, it won the song of the year. I think at the MTV Awards or whatever it was this last year,
yeah.
I don't know what would.
and it was the most streamed song on Spotify. So
I mean, numbers don't lie, but
Yeah.
It's only
neither do
because-
my taste buds either.
It's only because Post Malone went to country though. If he didn't go to country, he would have won again. He would have made some
I reckon
banger.
the country sounds good for him.
bro,
Yeah,
he,
but
he
it's-
should have won the country album of the year, bro. He couldn't Beyonce, man.
Just quickly
Bit
on
weird.
that, you remember, like, I don't know one person that's listened to that album from back to front.
Cowboy Carter.
I
Yeah.
haven't listened past the first 5 words of fucking.
This
of,
ain't
of what-
Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
So-
know what is, and then I go
I get
bang,
it.
switch it.
Dude, I seen a video, a TikTok the other day, and it's like this black dude sitting there, and he's just like, he's like, this one country album of the year, and it's just like, dum 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 dum. It's like, and she's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck, It's like, bro? It sounds like the Fatboy Slim remix, just like
Yeah,
skipping
yeah.
heaps and shit. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I get maybe giving her the song of the year with that Texas Hold'em. I didn't listen to it. No, I would call myself a country music listener, especially last year. But then to hear the whole album, one album of the year, get fucked.
Yeah.
You're not telling me that.
John Denver's rolling in his grave right now.
Disappointing. Anyways, back to our intro. As always, our show is proudly brought to you by the legends up the M1 in the Sunshine Coast, Brouhaha Brewery. And if you want to check out their... Oh, yeah, on the shirts today. It's actually, I put this on. I'm like, fuck, this is small, but I don't know if it's smaller or if I just, you know,
Yeah, it's really small
Through
and
my
it fits you
chest.
well.
Yeah,
You reckon?
it's a perfect fit.
Yeah,
it's... That's not a compliment.
took him a second.
This is my
Gotcha,
only
bro.
one and
Gotcha.
only medium-sized shirt, and you're only
Yeah.
going to get it here on Your Mate's Podcast.
You.
As always, check them out through their website, brouhahabrewery.com.au. Alternatively, you can visit your local bottle-o and ask them to stock a case of the Locals Lager. Again, if you want to browse through the beers that they have online, it's not just the Locals. It's not just the full strength. It's not just the mid strength. We've taste tested on previous episodes, and you can check all those out through their website. As always, follow us across all social media platforms. We are at Your Mates Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, and over at your.mates.pod on Instagram. We are a rough, rugged, and raw podcast, which means no fact checking or editing post recording. So if this sounds a little bit tiptoey,
A little bit rough.
rugged, and raw, that is the reason why. But the boys,
just how my head felt this morning.
we'll go straight onto it. Yesterday we had UFC 312. We had it at Jason's house.
Yep.
And a couple of the boys on the dining room table. No complaints though, like you said.
Yeah.
So props to the boys for. I actually felt bad, eh?
Why? I even gave you a little reserve sign and
I
everything.
appreciated that, mate. But I walked in and there was already boys up the back sitting on the dining room
There's
table,
a whole
and they'd
couch
already
free with your name on it.
bro. And then even when I sat there, because I think I mentioned, I don't want to be like crammed in type thing. So like no one came and sat next to me or anything. It was fucking unreal. I was happy with the
felt
setup.
good?
Yeah,
Felt good? Yeah.
And even better when was it Pete?
Yeah, Pete.
Brought in the Big Mac tacos, bro. What a
hell?
gun.
Dude, Pete hung around till 10 last night and drank with me and Brad. And he messaged me this morning. He goes, "Cunt, I couldn't have chose to leave at a worse time. I got absolutely fucking drenched."
Yeah, it was pissing down.
Dude, he had to pull over and order an Uber, get the scooter in the back of the
shit.
Uber because it was that bad. He's like, I couldn't even see. Like, it was that
Yeah.
hectic going up the Gold Coast Highway. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
But
No,
yeah,
good day though. Great day. Good. The fights were good.
Yeah.
Did you have a
which fight?
standout fight?
Which fight? I think the fight that stood out to me was Big Donga Dill versus Brad Togo.
Oh, the after
the
party.
aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you know what? I credit my skills to your training
That
we
warm-up?
did. Yeah, the warm up we did right before it.
yeah,
Yeah.
mate, watching that,
No,
I've got
you
a
did
lot more
you did the warm up shit after the fight.
Shut up, cunt.
Oh,
What?
yeah, that was after because Dill was sitting
Yeah,
on
but
the
we
step
said-
watching. Remember?
It
Then-
was, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just watching you do some pad work.
What? After
you-
After you busted him, he was sitting on the step with the tissue in his
I thought we
nose.
did that before the fight.
Nah.
Nah, but I'm still taking it.
Yeah, it was.
We,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
It was for the
bro.
montage.
It was you.
Yeah.
I taught him everything he knows. I mean, and to be fair, like calling it how I see it, big raps to Dill for stepping in first of all. 'cause
Yeah, I know, dude.
I wasn't keen to do it, and that was the reason why. But his blindfold came off after the first exchange.
Yeah.
So it was hat then blindfold, and we're all like, stop. But then Dill still had his eyes like fucking pinched tight as he could, bro. Oh,
So he had the advantage, but he didn't necessarily take.
No, I didn't
Take it,
That's
and,
a man right there. That's a man of his word. You
Yeah.
know, we're blindfold boxing.
We could just trust him to. I reckon if we put him in the ring on Battle Royale, we just ask him to close his eyes. He'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
man of his word.
spare a thought for the other victim of that fight too.
What?
My fucking side fence.
No, wasn't it the shed?
He's hit the fence first, and then I was like, fucking hell, because the whole thing started wobbling, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck, it's probably 200 kilos there, it's just fucking bowled into that cunt. And it was actually fucking pretty funny, but
Yeah, see, I guess in hindsight now, there's a difference between sparring and fighting. That was just blindfold fighting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we should have
I-
really had someone in the middle the entire time being like, all right, no,
Some rules,
like,
maybe.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys grapple, we're going to break it up. So no swinging. But you guys, I thought he was going
I-
to tackle you, bro.
Yeah, I fucking watched it back because obviously I was blindfolded. I didn't know how hard he was
You
going.
wanted to see your tidy work, bro. You were like, I want to see my art piece.
I watched it back and he was fucking swinging, bro. I was like, holy shit.
It was a bit in
because
there.
I had a bit of a sore jaw like for a couple of hours afterward. And I was like, God damn, no wonder why.
Yeah.
He's
Does it,
swinging for the fences, literally.
Does it throw you off? Like, is it harder than you thought with your eyes taken away from you?
Oh, I'm fucking 1-0 already on blindfold boxing, bro. I've got no worries.
I think it was a good little warm up because you get a bit of a like I said, there's sparring which you can get a couple of jabs or whatnot, and you feel that. But like that, you had a feel for someone fully coming at you when you were blindfolded.
Yeah.
So I think a couple more of those, and you might have it. I mean,
Yeah. So who's next?
But see, I think it's like what I keep saying with me dodging my fight with Alex. We can't do this shit after the fights with a gut full of piss because
Nah,
it's
I agree.
not going to work. Like,
we should have really done
But
that.
it did.
before.
For
It's still
blindfold, it worked.
yeah, but it's going to get out of hand and someone's
got
going to
the
get a
courage.
busted nose, like what happened.
like Dill.
Has anyone asked him how his nose is today?
You probably should.
He said last night it was
Welfare
fucked.
check. Yeah. I mean,
Could have been that. Could have been all the smelling salts getting around.
But
Who knows?
I want to give Dill a massive shout out, mate.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Andy.
Don't call him Big Donger for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out it has nothing to do with his cock. It's the way he throws his punches,
Yeah.
bro. The dongers.
and a big shout out to everybody that came down to Jason's as well. You had a bit of a crew down there, and it was good
It
vibes.
was a good day, eh? I
Yeah.
really enjoyed myself
Yeah,
until this morning.
we had Alex the expert on the couch as well, so it was good
Yeah,
to
the casual.
good to get a couple of yarns in with him as well.
Bro, he's literally the fucking fight encyclopedia, eh?
Yeah, it was. So what got me was somebody asked him, "Oh, when's your wedding, Dill? When's your wedding, Alex?" And he goes, October, like noon, like didn't even know, and it's his wedding. And then he just out of nowhere starts pulling out, oh, UFC 300 was 290 days ago, bro. And so he like knows all these useless facts, but can't remember probably one of the most important ones too.
When
so.
I know that I'm going to meet up with Alex, I fill myself with useless UFC information. And I mean like actual useless. Like when I said to him, everybody who's fought Justin Gaethje has a losing record ever since they fought him. And he goes straight away, he goes, fucking no, they don't, cunt. I was like, oh, fuck. He goes, Oliveira. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. He's like, fucking Dustin Poirier. Fucking, that's right, because I said
No.
everyone except Dustin. And he goes, fucking Poirier has had one win, one loss since he fought him, but he's fought him twice. And I meant like
Yeah.
since the first time he fought him.
Yeah.
But he's just fucking into me, eh?
Mate, he's good with his knowledge as well. He's quick with it.
Who
And
was-
if he doesn't know something, he'll sort of go, "Oh, I'm not sure." But then he'll come around with it in another 10, 20 seconds.
Who was the guy we were talking about, the one we used to bet on for the KOs?
Andre Forhelio.
Yeah, and he's just like, what, cunt?
Yeah.
Like, bro, me and Brad made bank on that cunt getting knockouts. It's
Yeah.
like, cunt, he lost like 6 fucking fights in a row. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we got
before
a
that.
couple in there.
Before that.
Anyway, he goes in and check it, bro, and there's literally like all these red, like you can see his record, and they're all red. And I'm just
2
like,
and 6.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure me and Brad got on for both knockouts. And
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
me.
we did. We did.
And all the other 6, which are all losses, but
We won't talk about that.
yeah.
Well, as well as the obviously the Your Mates blindfold boxing match, we had the UFC 312 event, which we'll start with the headliner, Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. What were you guys' takeaways? What did you think about it?
It was actually an entertaining fight, but fuck, once
Exactly.
Strickland's nose was gone, he was fucking.
But did it not just feel like the same fight that happened the first time they fought?
I think
Similar.
Sean seemed a little more active this time.
Until his nose.
Yeah, well, then when he
Splattered.
dude, you see when he tried to straighten it, him and
Yeah.
Dricus were talking about it backstage.
Yeah,
and he's
I
like,
saw
"I
that.
seen you try to straighten it, but you pushed it the wrong way." I even was like, "Oh," 'cause he's like goes like this and pushes it the way it was already going.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good fight, though. You do love to see like a battle go all the way to the end, 5 rounds, you know?
It was close the entire time.
yeah.
And, Dricus is striking. We say each fight that Dricus has improved, and I genuinely feel like this fight has really proven him. And again, he's evolved his striking. He's still throwing some pretty outrageous strikes and stuff, but it works for him. I mean, he's got
still
his head
got that
down.
bulldog thing where he just goes, fuck it. And
He'll throw
starts-
overhands
starts
and look at
throwing
the ground
overhand.
because he's throwing it so fucking hard.
Yeah.
He's staring at the ground, but then if he misses, he just shoots a takedown straight away. So I mean, he's calling out Alex Pereira, which a high level striker. If you're going to be falling into your shots like that, you got to look out for the knees.
Did he say
and the
Hamzat
uppercuts.
as well?
no, comes up was next
Yeah, he said Hamzat
for that belt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I hope he does fight Hamzat. I think that'd be a good fight, but I'd love to see him fight Alex
We'll really
Pereira
see
too.
where his
Yeah, but I think he said he was like he wants to do like defend the belt more before he tries to take another one.
Yeah,
so that
right.
he can say he like owns that belt. He goes because you look at people like Conor McGregor
Or
gets
Izzy.
both belts and then never does both.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and you know what I mean? Like probably the only one you could really think of that defended both would have been Amanda, really. Like Nunez when she was.
Yep.
I think she was the only one that really kept going up and down defending both at one time.
But
Volk tried to, but
yeah, when you
We
when
didn't
you
even
were
get
saying
the second one. Remember?
nah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
when you were saying that he wants to be like he wants to own that, do you think he's going to try and beat Izzy's defense record before he does it?
Yeah, maybe. How many's he got?
Was it 5 or 6?
6 probably.
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah. I think he had 6 defenses, and that's his second.
Yeah, behind Anderson, I think.
No, I think that was Dracus's second title defense.
Oh, you're talking about second. I thought you were saying Izzy was second. I think he is. And
Yeah.
I think Anderson's still in front of him.
Yeah, he.
They were equal, weren't they?
Oh, shit, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Anderson's got 8, bro.
But either way, I think I like that plan. You know, stick to the division,
Yeah.
actually own it, clean the division out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go righto, time to move.
Yeah,
but
well-
and that's what Volk did as well.
Yeah, well,
you
Volk,
know?
Volk pretty much had no one left. And
Yeah.
now you got all these new guys like Lopez and all them that have come up since he lost it. But, yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty good card. The old, what was it? Is it Cody Thickness?
thick and easy.
Colby thickness.
Colby? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was actually not a bad fight, but, yeah, he ended up getting done as well.
The Tom Nolan was very impressive as well. He was on the prelims.
Fuck.
And he just looked like an out and out kickboxer, but he had some moves on the ground and everything. He was fucking really impressive, actually.
Yeah,
Fucking,
he had it all.
And the fucking man, Jimmy Shroot.
Oh, bruh.
Fuck.
Jimmy's back, baby.
Oh, you said this yesterday too. It's Jimmy Crute.
No, it's Shroot. I'll go with what I say, mate.
It's a
That's one we
1,000%
can't.
Crute.
That's one we can't check.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean,
But
don't need to check it. It's
Yeah, fuck.
Is there a
It's common
H?
knowledge,
Is it
you know?
CH or is it just CR?
it's CR.
Yes. Yeah.
There's no S.
Don't worry.
It's but it's a soft C.
Yeah.
Shroot.
Yeah.
There's no S.
It's Scandi, bro.
Nah.
You know, it's like
I'm not buying it.
It's like a scene, like the
You
silent
can't sell
scene
me on
in
this.
like scene and
Caesar salad.
Yeah,
Caesar.
yeah, shrew.
Jimmy's
yeah,
shrew.
That's
See?
a good example. Yeah, Caesar. Yeah,
Get
Shrew.
back to school, boys. Yeah, comes out with he got the draw, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a unanimous draw. I think.
He's all the way back.
that's a W in my books.
Yeah,
Jimmy's
100%. Signing 5 more fights, Dana.
Doesn't he already have like 2 draws or one? He already had one like a couple of fights ago, didn't he?
Nah, I think he's been loss.
Yeah,
His
he
last
retired the last fight, but
Yeah.
then
his dad didn't
must have
let him.
picked Dad picked the gloves back up.
Yeah, smacked him across the face with them.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
Bit like
Get
that.
back in there.
We also
Get that
had
draw.
we also had the debut of Taliesin Teixeira, who was up against our boy Justin Tuffler.
Yeah.
A bit of a disappointing one from
He's
Tuffler.
a fucking big bit of gear, that bloke. Holy.
Yeah,
He's
he
going to
would-
be in that. Give him Jones.
That elbow, dude. Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah.
and like his
size.
nose, like when they did the slow mo and you see it like still moving and the elbow's already coming away, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he nailed it. And I think that was like the first shot of the fight too. It was just one.
Yeah,
and
well,
done.
he'd push him. He went for the takedown, pushed him up against the cage, and
then just got in the clinch. And
yeah.
left, right, good
Oh,
night.
you guys missed the very first fight though. Young Aussie guy making his debut versus an Indian guy. Can't
Oh,
remember
was
his
that
name.
the quick
Sakil?
knockout?
Yeah. It was a quick stoppage, but it wasn't ending any other way. I don't think. But
Yeah, I
he-
saw actually. Like you could tell old mate was out of it because the ref was trying to peel him apart after he's
and he was
already
holding
fight
his,
off.
still holding his
Yeah,
leg.
he's still
yeah.
trying to like fucking stop him from getting back up.
But
like when a kid's throwing a tantrum at the shops,
yeah,
Grabbing on your legs.
holding on. Have you ever had that, Brad? Have you ever had
bro.
like it?
No, they know better.
Oh,
yeah. With dad at least, Dan would probably have other stories.
Yeah, yeah, and
She's
it
the
probably
one that
cops
does.
it all. Yeah.
I guess there were obviously a couple more fights. Anyone now stand out to you? I just want to give one.
I really liked the end of the was it Rongshu and Cody Steele.
that was
The
sick.
end of that, they started to beat down on each other.
Yeah.
I think that was a silly move on Rongshu's part.
That should have been fight of
because
the night.
Cody could have fucking KO'd him.
Dude, I think that whole fight though. Remember he
Yeah.
got his bell rung in the first,
Yep.
and he
Yeah.
he backed up a little bit, caught his breath, then just went straight back in, bro. Like
Rongshu was obviously way better than him, but like the way that he just kept coming back after getting his bell rung, fucking like, or he's taken down, he gets back up and fucking.
Did you see that video Alex showed us of his jiu-jitsu thing?
No.
So like if they're in a like a scrimmage, they're not allowed to break it up if they come off the mat, and they're literally like on the carpet, and there's like all these people, and the people just standing around, they're just still fucking going, like swapping and shit,
True.
like just taking each other's backs and shit. Like, dude,
Yeah, right.
that's why I put that bet on for him for sub,
Yeah.
because apparently he's like fucking elite on the ground. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I like him. I think he's gonna.
Well, Rongshu had his mark though.
Yeah, well, the wrong shoe was about twice the size. Like they looked weight divisions apart as well.
He looked
so-
he looked a lot bigger, eh?
Because I
Like,
think they were featherweights, and Rong Shu looked like a welterweight almost. So he had the advantage there. But it was a tough debut for Cody Steele as well to come in against a guy like that. He was obviously 7-0 and a lot of hype behind him. So they could have cherry picked his opponents, but they gave him someone big, strong, and trains out of. He did a camp out of City Kickboxing as well with Eugene. So. Learned a few things over there.
I reckon Dana will give him another shot, bro. He always gets a bit hard when he sees those blokes willing to like give it their all instead of back up and
He
try
didn't
it.
lose any credibility.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a good way to lose.
Yeah.
And then
guess.
I just wanted to touch on the co-main event, Zhang Wei Li versus Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana come out, obviously secured the first sort of takedown in exchange, but other than that, did nothing.
After round one,
She had nothing.
I think there was at one point in the fight there was 15 attempts and 14 defenses.
Yeah. So, and she had no control time on the feet. She had nothing that was threatening Zhang Wei Li as well. I guess it goes to show how good Zhang Wei Li is because, I think even if Tatiana had 2 years and took a couple of warm-up fights or whatnot, improved her striking, I just still don't see that gap closing.
Yeah.
Whereas Zhang Wei Li, her wrestling's probably not as good in terms of attack, but she can defend a takedown, and her striking is just that much better than the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
So she's only lost to Rose Namajunas, who
Twice.
who's also lost to easier competition, I guess, than Zhang Wei Li. But
But
styles
she
make
moved
match
up. She moved up.
Rose.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
I thought she was taking a break.
No, she moved up, and I think she's lost 2 fights when she moved up. And
what was that fight she
people
had?
are
Was like
talking
the
about
most
she should
boring
come back.
the boringest fucking fight you've ever seen. Remember that one?
No,
Dude,
I've erased it.
I can't remember. Dude, it was
Yeah.
it was horrible, bro. It was like, and like her husband or whatever, her trainer.
I can't remember
he's just
the
like,
other chick.
he's like, yeah, you really got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm just like, don't do that. It's fucking boring, cunt.
Wasn't it Shevchenko?
That's because
I feel like it was.
No, I don't think
Nah.
so.
It was like
But
it was supposed to be a banger. Like it'd be Rose and
Yeah, but her wedding was in like 2 weeks.
No, that was the other chick. That was that
Carla Esparza.
Yeah.
she got married with the belt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the fight.
No, it wasn't that one. I can't check it. We'll look at
Wait, it
look
might have
up
been
later.
that one.
Dude, that fight fucking sucked.
But
Same with what was the other one? What was the Izzy one? Was it
No, it was Francis and Francis and Derek Lewis was that other boring one.
Yeah.
And Dana's always like, that's the worst fight anyone's watched in history or put on in history. I'm
Yeah,
just
there's
like,
that one, and Izzy had one as well. I can't remember the cunt's name though.
Wasn't the Jan Blachowicz one? That was pretty.
No, the name starts with R. Can't remember.
it's all right. Anyway, boys, you guys wanted to touch on the UFC press conference with Dana White.
Oh yeah.
Oh, went off, bro.
Yeah,
Went off his nanny. And I wanted to
so.
ask you guys, well, do you want to explain what I've actually saved his quote here.
Yeah, we're the biggest pussies in the media. He's like, you got everything in Australia that can kill you land or sea, but your media is the biggest pussies on the earth. I'm just like, fuck.
He's talking to you, Buzz Rothfield.
That's pretty much word for word, yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was solid.
Said, for a place that's so tough and the people, everything on the land and water can kill you, you have the biggest pussies I've ever seen in the media in my life.
Yep.
And that was in regards to a couple of things, but mainly
The Sean Strickland article.
Yeah.
which was out of pocket as well. Like Sean didn't deserve to be put on the front page like that, and I think old mate knew what he was doing. But
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Mate, it didn't hurt me. I think it's exactly what they need to fucking hear.
you think that's why he lost?
Nah, fuck no.
It got to
Do you
him.
reckon they got him?
I reckon they got him, bro.
I don't know.
Nah, maybe it was that fucking staff he was carrying around on his arm, the cunt.
Well, to be fair, he put all the effort in right through to the end of to the 5th round. So if he had completely gassed by round 2 and 3, I would have thought that staff had more of an effect. But some fighters just seem to be able to push through it. Like I think Marab had it when he won the title.
Yeah, didn't he have one? Was it on his leg?
He's always got it, bro. He's fucking
Dirty cunt.
dirty Jim. But yeah, I mean, some fighters it must affect different to others, and when they have it.
Alex the Casual was saying that it's like the antibiotics are something that just knock you about completely.
Yeah, and you have to take the antibiotics, otherwise it gets so much worse.
But credit to Sean, like he wasn't trying to like if that is what happened to him, he didn't try and use it as an excuse or anything like that. Like he was just at the end of like when they were backstage, he was like, "Dude, you're the toughest motherfucker in the world."
Dude, he's always super humble though when
Yeah.
he gets these losses. Like he's never like a fuckwit afterwards.
Yeah.
Like I think he does that quite well.
He handled it one of the better ways.
Well-
like we've seen him handle a couple of losses, and I guess the other one that stands out is the Pereira loss, and he came out and just owned that.
Yeah.
And you don't lose any stock. He ended up getting a title fight a few fights later, but obviously at welterweight.
Well,
no,
we're saying that he
that's
was
gonna be
we're
middleweight.
saying that he was humble, but I mean, as soon as he lost the fight, remember they walked up with the ref and he turned to him and gave Dracus the finger.
Did he?
Yeah, gave him the finger, and he's like, "Fucking, I lost. Fuck you."
Yeah. I think that's his characteristic. That's the banter, the redneck banter. But I enjoyed a lot of the hype in the press leading up to it and even post it. And then the fights were really good in itself as well. Even the Jake Matthews, we've seen him sort of improve each fight over the last. I think he's about 7 or 8 in a row. Like he's in his prime right now. We've followed him. Like I've followed him since he really got into the UFC I think he came off Tough, and that would seem like years ago. But he must have been like
Did he win tough?
18 years old.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's just a fighter on there.
Yeah, I don't think he won.
But, he must have been like 18, 19 years old because now it's obviously 10 plus years later and 30 years old.
What's
is
his
sort of where they really...
his record's like 20 and something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's 20. He's had 21 fights in the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember seeing that many fights with him in it.
Yeah.
And like, I've probably been watching.
But he was the first fight of the main, wasn't he? Which is good.
Who
Yeah,
headlined
I'm pretty sure he was.
Jack Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who got choked, which is fucking unfortunate.
I mean, he was up against the fucking beast.
Yeah.
The bro there, Charles'
Santos.
protege.
Santos, yeah.
He'll be back though. I think he's too
Jack?
much of a tough cunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, he looks like a fucker. Like he'd be a Sparky. That like, they always joke about Sparkies being gay and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like had enough of it. Just snapped some cunt one day, and he's like, "Shit, I should just do this for a job, bro."
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I can fight.
Yeah.
I like that
Like
last-
my shins are so hard, I can break boards with them. Fuck. Maybe break your leg too, cunt, boss.
Alrighty, boys. Any other last bits on the UFC there before we move on to some NRL?
Nah.
Nah?
I'm
Nah.
good.
All right. If anything comes up, let us know. The next part that we're going to talk about, obviously, footy is back. We got 2 games over the weekend on KO. They were only trial games, but the production, everything was there. The commentators, everyone.
Live and free, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If you pay
Alex's-
$30 subscription.
Alex's favourite saying.
It's not free, but I mean, it's back on our screens now, and it seemed like it was never going to happen, but it's right here. What were your sort of takeaways from the games that we saw over the weekend? You had the Warriors versus the Sharks, and the Raiders versus Penrith Panthers.
Honestly, I fucking love rugby league so much. I was like super pumped. Oh, fuck yeah, my boys are playing this week as well. Gets me pumped as well. And then you hear the Fox music. Dun, 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 and you're like, fuck, I'm edging. And then the game starts and you're like, oh, I forgot it's fucking first week of trials.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking terrible.
Yeah, everyone's slow-mo. Who the
Oh.
fuck are these 2 cunts? I've never even seen those guys before.
Yeah, like,
they kept dropping the
27,
ball.
what?
They
Yeah.
kept dropping the fucking ball.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Where's
why is he
Nathan
wearing-
Cleary?
Why is he wearing 26 on his back?
Yeah. Like, and even the Dan Ganane in the Panthers game, so they had like all the fucking first graders from the Panthers game there, and he's like, oh, well, that's a sight to see. And I'm like, oh, go on, he's got a fucking zinger here, I bet. And he goes, that's probably the most expensive guard of honour you've ever seen. I'm like, oh, yeah,
Nice.
good one, mate.
I was critiquing Ganane because I know I mentioned on the pod a couple of episodes back about his commentary and how dull it is. It must and like you were writing him, Jace. I remember you were saying you're a big fan of him.
Yeah, I think he's got the voice for it.
Well, when he actually was, when the Panthers had the ball and the Panthers were doing something exciting, he was actually quite colourful with everything that he was saying. But so it must just be the Panthers. Like he must be a Panthers guy. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean-
because I've seen so many games, bro, and like I said, he's just calling it.
No, you know what it is,
no shit,
bro?
Sherlock. You know,
First game. Like of
Oh,
the
he's
season,
just- he's
spent
keen.
all
He-
off season
yeah.
Working
working
on
on
this.
working on the trade. By like round 10, he's gonna have nothing, and it's just gonna be like Blocker
back
is
to
there.
it. Yeah.
Do you think he like goes out into public and tries to like get his zingers ready for the year, like with just like general shit?
I reckon. What do you reckon? Yeah, I reckon he does. But surely, like you sit in the pub just with old cunts to get your zingers. Like old war vets and shit always have like the best fucking zingers.
Yeah, like just
like-
fucking just shit that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But you're just like, fits.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a cat climbing up a coconut tree. You know, just fucking like shit like that.
Dude, actually one of those that I hadn't heard this like ever in my life until about 5 years ago.
What?
And I started using it all the time, thought it was fucking great. But watching a guy reverse a trailer and this fucking old cunt's like, oh, he's like, fucking hell. He's like, get the fuck out of there. And like starts reversing this trailer. He goes, cunt, you couldn't drive a fucking greasy stick up a dead dog's ass.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
I've heard that one.
I was like, dude, how am I fucking 27 and never heard that before? That's fucking great.
Yeah,
But-
that's a country one, that one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I love that sort of shit. But you reckon he like goes down and like, I don't know, sees two oldies at the RSL club in scooters or something, and one overtakes the other, and he's like, and she's on the outside. Just like real life commentating and stuff.
Yeah, 100%, dude. He's out at the RE fucking working his trade.
Yeah.
By round 10, he's just had enough of going down there, so he's just fucking improvising.
A couple of them probably died by then too. I actually, sorry, I just want to get one out. That I worked with this dude, and you guys know, like I'm a soil technician, and fucking he's this dude. He was a dozer operator, and every now and then I go down to test his areas, and I go, "What's it like, mate?" And he goes, "Harder than the back of a cat's head, mate." What the fuck?
I'm sure there's harder things than a
That
cat's
was
head.
his thing. Like he said it every time, harder than the back of a cat's head.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, nice. Just quickly back to the NRL boys. Obviously, day one was on Friday night. We had the Warriors game. I was obviously watching the Warriors warm up, and I know Jason, your missus wasn't necessarily a fan, but I thought Fish looked hot in the white Wars jersey.
Dude, I told her when that trade happened,
He looked so good in it.
and
I
she's
don't
like,
think so.
"No, I don't think so either."
You guys,
He's lost his aura.
yeah,
oh,
gone, bro.
you're going that far.
yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
He lost it, bro.
I mean, the game started and it was.
He looked smaller.
Wasn't.
Yeah. Oh no, I seen the press photo of him in the blue jersey. Dude, he's still got those enormous Wesley Snipes.
That must be what it is, because the lightest
The white,
jerseys
not doing
that
it.
Panthers wore were the pink,
Yeah.
and still
Suppressed his traps.
Yeah, still look like
you
Ben in his
still get the
Brouhaha
shadow.
shirt.
You still get the shadow. Yeah.
Look at him throwing the traps up.
What do you mean?
So maybe.
I'm always like this.
So actually, now that you've mentioned that, I'll reserve judgment till I see him in the blue. But I was like, fuck, he's lost his aura.
I think the white, like even the white Panthers jersey, but they always did that for the Indigenous one. So like they'd have all the dot work in the Panthers tricolours or whatever.
But I don't know, maybe just standing amongst like all the Māori boys, like he seems smaller.
Oh, because he used to stand between all the white farmer boys.
Yeah.
You know, like the white boys from Dubbo.
Yeah.
So
But most of those cunts are like farmer boys, are big cunts too.
Yeah, oh, I'm not saying that they're not, but they're
But
probably
they're not
less
thickies. They're not
yeah.
thickies, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one standout for me was young Tane Tuapiki.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw him last year, but he was fucking phenomenal on in
He
the trial.
played, and he played on the wing, and he still was like
He was guns blazing,
showing
man.
out. Dude.
Like, I mean, if he was at the Gold Coast Titans at fullback, he reminds me a lot of Keanu Kinney, is what I'm trying to say.
It's just
but
what they
he's
need.
probably like,
He's
I
got
don't
a
know,
better
he's
leap.
itching to.
He's got a better leap.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know, he's really good. So
that timing, that downfield, downfield bomb,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
like took it facing forward over his head between the two players. I was like, God damn, this kid can play.
I mean, he didn't nail every single thing that he did,
No.
but he did everything with fucking effort and at a fast pace with all intensity. So I was pretty happy to see that. Disappointed we didn't see Tanner Boyd,
Yeah, I thought he would have got a bit of a strap there, eh? But
at least for the trials.
yeah, give him a run, but oh well.
maybe he'll get the next one, because Tamare Martin didn't look that great in the 6.
Nah.
But
And Tanner Boyd plays 6 better than 7.
well, I think that they were going to go with Martin at 6 anyway. And Martin at 7.
Metcalf was wearing the 7.
Yeah. But it's trials, right? So they'll just be going. They'll probably do the next trial the other way around and then see what works better.
And then leave Tanner in reserve grade.
We also saw the debut of Jet Cleary.
Yeah, wasn't the best.
I mean, when he came on the field, bro, like his running game's pretty good. Like he's got a lot of Nathan about him, but his kicking game was off, and I think it looked like just pressure and nerve. Like,
I mean, he got
The
He
first thing
off
he did was kick for touch, and he did it was pretty good. He made like 30 meters from the center of the
But then
field.
when he
Then he
did
shanked
that dropout, he fucking kicked it out
Yeah,
fucking
full.
into the 4th row.
and then he shanked another bomb. It didn't go out on the full, but it wasn't good either.
But I mean, like if you're coming on with the last 10 minutes, though, you would have been like sitting there, like fucking hot and cold, warming up, thinking you're probably getting a run, and then it's like, no, well, a couple more minutes, mate, a couple more minutes, like. But,
And his brother's the greatest halfback of the current game.
But it's
like
good
he's got
for
a
them.
lot of hype on his shoulders.
I think smart by Webster to get him in there in the trials though. Like
Yeah,
don't
get the
leave your
cobwebs.
debut for fucking like when all the boys are fucking injured. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, mate, it's your chance now. Oh, fucking hell, my chin's not big enough yet.
yeah.
But his, I don't know. I think Ivan's set up a little fucking plan there, right? So Ivan obviously played and coached at the Warriors.
Yeah.
And ex-Panthers assistant coach is the coach there now.
Yeah.
So he's got a 3-year deal, and he's only 18. So he comes back 21.
And when he sent Fish over there to look after him.
Yeah, and then he when whoever has ended up playing 6 or 7 for us, like after Blaze, sorry, does he just bring old fucking Jet back when he's 21?
Oh, once he's yeah.
You had the Johns
see.
brothers. I was just thinking, have you had brothers pairing in the halves? But you got the Johns boys.
Can't think of any others,
I
to be
can't
honest.
think
They're
of any
probably
other brothers, not off the top of my head anyway.
which would be something else.
But I mean, like, obviously more hype coming with just the name, but yeah, I don't know. They could have some. Ivan could be working in the background for the Warriors to get Jet away from Nathan, so it's like Jet's time, not just Nathan's
Yeah.
brother. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that take. I was sort of
Oh, were the Walters boys dummy half and halfback?
Fuck, I couldn't tell you.
I was still in the womb. Probably
what was
wasn't,
that
but I was.
And you weren't watching footy. Casual.
Boys, the other sort of my takeaway, right? So I was watching the games as well, and you know how you sort of have a couple of players on the bench as utility players, and you don't really know where they're going to fit. You know, guys that come to mind probably
Everyone who plays for the Titans.
Yeah, I was going to say like your Randalls, your Jazz Tavangas, just guys that again, like I guess they're probably not the best comparisons because they can play a specialist role. But like, let's say like a Jaden Campbell, right, where there's just or AJ Brimson. Like, is there room in the game to be able to use a specialist dummy half scooter?
What, like a Damien Cook?
Like a guy who just
an Appy.
that's his his specialty is just to pick the ball up from dummy and gain because some guys
for late in the game.
Well, so some guys do it and they'll gain 10 meters. Which, if you're getting a forward onto that and the defensive line is coming, you're probably only going to make 5 meters on it. Like a 10-meter run at the back end of a game when the forwards are tired and you need some momentum. That's just what you need. But there's probably a lot of guys that could play that role, but it's not really a position that's allocated on the field. So
Well, I think that's why Appy doesn't play 80 because they want him to be that guy.
Yeah, well-
when he's on the field.
So I was thinking, like, you know, let's say there's the Tigers. They're going to play Appy at 9 to start with, regardless.
Dude, I think he was playing fucking 80 most of last year, wasn't he?
What I'm saying, but what I'm saying as well is like you don't take out your dummy half. You just put on an extra player. You take off somebody. I'm not sure who you're going to take off. Maybe a mid or someone like, you know, a front rower or something like that for the last 5 minutes of a game. And, you know, this guy's just a specialty scooter, makes 10 meters. And if he does 2 scoots in that set of 6, it's 20 meters up the field. Like,
Well, I think
you know,
the big
you
thing
get
with
a lot of
a
momentum.
big thing with the guy, if say you're bringing him on as a scooter, like it has to be quick play the balls. So you need guys in there who can, like, otherwise a scooter
Everyone doing
doesn't
their
work.
part. Yeah, everyone doing their part.
Like, I don't need, not even for the last 5 minutes. I think you would try and get it for when the other team's forward
Tired.
interchange is going to happen. So get them on, but before that, when the forwards are tired, before they do the interchange. So then that's normally what they do. They run past the markers and then go into that forward line and get more meters that way.
Do you think you'd use a position on the field for that? Like,
Well, if you're going to do something like that, you could take someone like Damien Cook, say he's coming off the bench and they've got, have they still got Liddell there?
yeah.
So
But-
say Liddell's playing dummy half, you bring Cookie on at 13 as a lock and he can do his scoots that way.
Well, like I'm trying to go away from those guys because they are specialty dummy halves. But like I'm talking
Are you
like
talking like
Jaden
bring
Campbell,
Jaden Campbell in?
Brimson.
Yeah.
You know,
Titans
fucking
were doing it.
Tolu Kola.
Remember
yeah,
for
those
feeders
sorts of
ones when he'd do
Yeah.
a fucking 20 out and like, he'd either
He'd
get a
come
fucking
on with 20 minutes left in the game and
he'd either get an
he's fired
offload
up.
he'd either get an offload or a fucking like a barnstorming try off it.
And because he's scooting, obviously you need your dummy half there anyway. But it's just for that's your one role. It's like you scoot the ball, fucking make us 10, 20 meters if you can, make a line break. I think I don't know. I was watching the trials on the weekend. Obviously, there's the unlimited interchange, which plays a big part in that. But I was going, man, there's some fresh guys on the field and some young blokes that would just get the ball out of dummy. And like I said, make 10 meters. But
Who was that guy that they brought in at dummy half when Egan got injured wearing the 26? Long hair. He was pretty tall, but he played dummy half for the rest of the game, and he was fucking good.
He was good. Yeah, okay.
I can't.
That's good for
know who he
Warriors
was.
fans because
Yeah.
Wade Egan seems to be injured quite a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, he just plays too fucking hard, bro. I think
He's he's so good.
Yeah, he's just. I think he just. That's why he's always getting fucking knocked out as well because he just goes too hard.
Burrows, yeah.
and just like doesn't really take care for it. Oh, not
Puts his
care,
body
but-
on the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fucking Harry Grant's the same. He burrows a lot, but fucking that's why he started wearing the headgear, I think.
yeah. Well, you look at the Cheese too when he was at the Storm when they
Yeah.
would rotate between him and Harry and shit.
Yeah.
He was the amount of tries I think he scored a try against us in the grand final doing that shit in
Yeah.
2020. Fucking dog. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I thought that could be a strategy for any coaches that are listening out. Obviously, probably Des would be a listener.
He does listen. I
you know.
was talking to him last week.
There's my scrum plays. I mean, I could be a fucking coach, I reckon. Actually went to Top Golf on the weekend, was giving out all the advice, and everyone swung better once they'd listened to the advice.
Really?
I'm not going to lie, Ben. I don't pick you as a golf guy.
No. Some of the best coaches have never played footy before.
So you're one of those guys. It's like I can't do. So those,
those analysis,
bro.
those that can't do teach.
Yes.
Yes.
You got the saying down pat.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm good at teaching.
Fuck, are we full of sayings tonight?
Oh, mate.
I'm trying to get some fucking more.
I'm sure we will.
We're Dan Ganane in round 10 already.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh, he shot through that like a rat up a drain pipe.
Yes.
Boys, we're going to move on to, is there any NRL chat before we move on from it?
Actually, yeah, something we were talking about yesterday. Everyone was like trying to give me shit or whatever about Panthers losing to the Raiders. And then we brought up a very important point, Brad.
Yeah.
Those who do well in the preseason comp go terrible in the regular season.
That's right.
Last year you had the Broncos
Yep.
win the preseason challenge. Before that,
And then they went, where were they been? Out of the 8.
what, 15th, 6th, 15th?
Far.
Down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year before
below
that.
the Titans.
Year
Anyway.
before that, Manly win, not in the 8.
We finished pretty poorly. I think we finished around 14th type thing.
So
And then what
So-
was it? Broncos? No, it wasn't Broncos before.
no,
that.
I think Manly won the first one when they actually had the prize
money.
and shit for it. So it's only been going for 2 years where they've actually had a comp for it. But that's 2 in a row where it's
Where they haven't gone
So
on
it's
to
a thing.
play well during the season. So
Yeah.
So what you're saying is
Keep an eye on
Raiders spoon confirmed.
I'm leaning
At
more
least-
towards it. I'm thinking about doubling down from last year. I might be jumping on that fucking spoon train with you, mate.
And what are we gonna go with Sharks and Warriors equal 10th?
Oh, yes, I would love that. I fucking love that.
Yeah, that's hot.
Just for Planty. Hey, Planty, you heard it here first, mate.
10th and 25. Anything you want to chuck in?
No, I'm blank.
All good. Shooting blanks, eh?
No,
Like
no.
Dan Ganane in round 10.
No, they're
gotta
still
be
swimming,
that.
bro. Still swimming.
Alrighty, boys. Obviously, today we had Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philly Eagles.
Did you watch it, Benny?
I did. Put my jersey on for the first half. Took it off by halftime.
Okay,
it off.
who
Wait,
are
were you-
you watching it with?
Yeah. I was
Because
gonna ask.
I was by myself. Doozy.
And what you didn't
I
want
took-
your dog to see?
Didn't want
No, I took my shirt off because Kendrick Lamar came out.
All right.
And it was, it was.
Were you
it was-
dancing?
I was crumping. Can't crump, but yeah. No,
Pop, lock, and drop it.
yeah.
What did you
I
think
was
about that
actually twerking,
halftime
no
show?
one
Actually,
asked.
I mean, the game. You know, obviously, it was a
itself.
fucking blowout.
Well, to be fair, like the first
Surprising, though.
They both actually came out firing. Like, you know, even though Patrick Mahomes wasn't necessarily playing at his best, he came out with a sort of good opening drive. He looked good, but the confidence was still there. Obviously, in that second quarter, though, you could see the tides turning, and that confidence was just going down for like
Well, you
just
know,
fucking skyrocketing.
Nothing
They-
makes me
so-
happier though.
Yeah, I know you're a hater, and so am I. But
I mean, I like Jalen Hurts, you know.
but what was very interesting was that Mahomes he made so that on their first drive made a first down, then didn't make another one until the very first drive of the second half as well.
and that was due to Philly's defense, bro.
Didn't make another first down until the second half.
It wasn't necessarily him or his offensive line either. It was Philly's defense that was just rushing every time. They were just making every right play.
Yeah. And you would have, because I had it, I was in the back of my truck and I actually hooked the fucking, I got KO up on my phone and then I hooked my Ryobi fucking radio up Bluetooth so I could hear it over the fucking machine.
Nice.
And just listening.
Did the JBL?
Yeah, basically, bro.
Oh,
and that's why I've got these fucking stats stuck in my head. I didn't actually watch the game; I just listened to it.
Yeah.
And they were like, we've never seen anything like this before. But as soon as Philly got the 40 bomb on them, you could tell they pulled the accelerator back.
Yeah.
Well, they put on their second string quarterback, so they pulled Jalen Hurts off. So like
In a Super Bowl, dude.
Dude,
and
isn't
then
that
bro came
just-
on and killed it too.
Dude, isn't that just fucking dick flopping, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Saquon killed it. Fucking Antonio Brown, bro.
Dude, how good for fucking
Javonte Adams.
Yeah.
Fucking, did you see that catch, cunt?
Yeah.
That was like that Tuapiki fucking like out in front.
And doing it on
did
the
you
biggest
see it,
stage.
Jason?
No, I didn't watch any of it at
It was
all.
like
I just kept
a
checking the scores.
fucking 30, 40 yard fucking pass, you reckon?
Yeah.
To the very end of the end zone, bro. Just
Oh, they do the old 2 toes down. You know, they're
no, like
fucking-
he caught it and like fell
Yeah,
to the
nice.
ground, yeah. And
Okay.
there was two cunts like fucking whacking at him like this while he was grabbing it.
Dude, the only thing two things that made me happy from this game is obviously one, fucking the Aussie boy repping, fucking Jordan Mailata.
yeah.
Fucking shout out to him. First Aussie to play in a winning Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's red hot.
And my fucking guy, Shake One, put your weight on Barkley. Dude, first year out of fucking New York, bro.
Yeah,
And they gave him away for fucking peanuts, cunt.
Peanuts, dude.
Like, they got nothing back. Like, that's
Why did they do that?
Because they're fucking idiots, bro. The owners of
they're
those
New
two,
York.
of both those two teams, are fucking terrible. Like, they just have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
Philly did a great job recruiting who they did this year as well.
Yeah.
One of the guys that broke a lot of the momentum was Cooper DeJean on the defensive side, and he's playing safety, but I hear that he's not even a safety. So whether or not he's just sort of filling in for that role, but he was the first intercept and he went for a pick six.
You know, he got 2 intercepts in the game.
that's red hot.
And one of them were so
Pick six.
it was first and 9 or first and 10, I think, right? So Mahomes has got the ball on his 9-yard line.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, and he peeks over, tries to pass it over the shoulder of his defenders,
So
and fucking old mate is like in the slips, bro, for Australia in the baggy green, just fucking bang, like Superman dives and fucking gets this ball, eh?
So he'd just thrown the first intercept, pick six. So Cooper DeJean just ran straight down. Then Philly kick it back to them, and it's the opening drive. And he's on like his own 9-yard line, and they're all going like, "Oh, we've never seen Paddy like this." Like the whole time, I was thinking he's going to come good. He'll come good. Like this is the script.
He
This
did
is supposed
when
to happen.
He did come good when Philly stopped trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then opening drive right after throwing the pick six, and then throws an interception right on his 10-yard line or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
So does this make you want to go for a real team and get off the wagon?
Well, Philly Eagles is probably the closest team I'm going to get to the Sea Eagles. So
Of course it is. You
Straight
are.
on the next
you
wagon.
are-
it's
Dude,
Sea Eagles.
you
Just take
are-
out the C. So
You are actually
Eagles.
unbelievable, mate. You are fucking unbelievable.
fly Eagles, fly.
Yeah, go birds.
Yeah,
Let's
go
go.
Birds. Let's go Birds.
Hey, well, you could go for the Seahawks with me, mate, because it's got C in it.
Nah, you go for them.
Yeah.
They had Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah, and his
Is that his
son.
name? Yeah, they did the walkouts for the Philly.
Dude, Kevin Hart and
His son introduced the team,
Yeah,
did he, or
it's
something
pretty cool.
like that?
Apparently, yeah, they're
Kevin Hart would be creaming his jocks. He's a diehard Philly fan.
That's right. He was nowhere to be. They didn't
Did
want
you
to
see?
broadcast him.
Did you see the ad for the flag NFL that they play?
Oh, yeah.
There was an ad for that, right? And it was like the men were like taking on the women and all that, and it was like in high school or whatever. And then the dude's like, the jock is like, "Oh, your best girl against our best guy," and they're like, "Righto, whatever." And they get out there, and the dude who walks out for the guys, rips off his like his blazer. What are like the jock jackets? What are they called?
Letterman
The Letterman,
jacket.
rips off his Letterman, and across the front of it just says Brad, and he's got a mullet.
You're like, that's Omen.
I was
Wait,
like,
is
what
that
the
me?
fuck? I was like, man, this guy's gonna kill it. And then the chick beat him.
Okay, so it does make sense.
Yeah, it's a Brad thing.
But he's going, the dude, the captain's going, "You're Brad, man. You're Brad. You need to do this." I was like, fuck, I'm feeling pumped up, man.
The last couple of headlines that we've got for the sports pod as well, boys, is that we had the NBA announcing that they're going to come to Melbourne in October.
Yeah.
Teams are the Hawks, Bulls, Mavs, and the Rockets
Like, who gives a fuck? Honestly.
in October. So
Like-
they're not counted towards the.
No, they'll just be preseason games, I guess, and that'll be all fucking B-list,
seasons.
fucking all the G League players coming
Yeah, I
out.
think
League
their first games are actually at the end of October.
Oh, that's all
And
right.
Luke is gone now.
So they will be like exhibition games before the season starts.
Oh, it's good for Australia.
It's cool, but it's like, fuck, you couldn't get like a fucking bigger fan base team out here. Like, there's just gonna be a whole heap
Lakers.
There's just gonna be a whole heap of Ryans there
It's Australia, bro.
watching the Rockets.
It's Australia.
Or running
Just
running to the game, not even getting Ubers and shit.
Just Ryans and Yao Mings.
yeah.
Dude, there's gonna and Melbourne's the place to do it though.
Well,
Yeah,
honestly,
there's lots of Yelmings down there.
yeah.
Not only the NBA coming to Australia, but also the NFL coming to Australia in 2026. The reigning champions, Philly Eagles versus the LA Rams, are going to play the first ever game here in Australia. I actually thought that they'd played here.
They played a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I feel.
So maybe... no.
But
again,
I'm pretty sure they had the fucking Rams here last time as well. It's like nobody fucking likes the Rams
The
as
Rams
well.
must have some sort of affiliation with like an
Something
Australian
Aussie, yeah.
sporting fucking association,
Like
or
I know
like
two
with our
people-
media or something like that. Yeah.
I know two people who go for the Rams, and one of them's actually like a legit diehard. Like he was on them when they were St. Louis. Like he's been following them for both the team switches.
Yeah. And Russ.
Oh, and Russ. No, but you know who the other one is?
Yeah. Sam.
No,
McIntyre.
Michael Plante.
Oh, what?
Yeah, exactly.
he's a Ram guy.
yeah, of course. You get.
Because he likes getting rammed.
100%.
Yeah, by goats. And, but Sammy McIntyre.
Yeah.
He's a big Rams guy
Same
as well.
with,
Russell Fitton.
Corey Thompson, too.
Oh, yeah, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he? I
Big
mean,
Cooper Cup guy.
oh, fucking. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
do you
all
reckon,
those-
do you reckon they're Rams fans because they're at the Titans and it's the blue and yellow?
Yeah.
Easy transition in
something to-
Jersey, maybe?
No.
Okay, sweet. On to the next one.
I think we'll do the Super Bowl halftime show stuff on the Yarn Pod.
Yeah,
So
right.
Yeah, okay.
we'll leave it for that one.
I just want to talk about that. The NFL coming to Australia. It's going to be at the MCG. Like, look at you see the fucking size of that joint, man.
Wow.
There's going to be a tiny fucking NFL
Fan base.
No,
Fill it out.
field.
field in the middle of that.
Like, you remember when they
Do you
do
reckon
that?
they'll fill the MCG?
Probably.
oh, they'll fill it.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
But like they've got to do something. Like they've got to put extra like floor seats or something in there. You know, like how when they do the concerts or like if they do a boxing fight.
Yeah.
in,
Well,
in a stadium.
but you
Like
remember,
that.
like how they do the NRL over in the NFL stadiums and then
But their field is smaller than
No,
ours.
yeah, that they didn't fill that in, dude. The NRL field only just fit in their fucking
In the stadium.
in
That's
the
why,
stadium.
like, they... Yeah,
so we
it's-
got bigger stadiums than
No,
That's why they-
bigger
grass
field.
gameplay fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, because theirs is yards and ours is meters.
So we've got bigger dicks than the US when it comes to
They're
sports.
so much bigger, dude.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
swanging.
Why do you think their stadiums are so big, bro? It's like that guy that buys a Ram truck in Australia. Tiny cock.
Yeah,
So
Why do you
Yeah.
think their college stadiums are bigger than their NFL stadiums? Tiny cocks.
yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I guarantee the testes are quite small as well.
Yeah, I've seen them, bro. They are.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep. On to the next one. No, but I mean,
Move us
like,
along, Ben, quick.
you've watched the Origin when it's at the MCG, bro. Like even watching it on TV, it looks shit because they got
Yeah.
those triangle barrier, like the triangle foam things, the whole
Yeah.
way up either side and stuff. And
well,
just
it's the
like,
circle stadiums, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Olympic Park, dude. When they fucking have like footy in Olympic Park, the Australian Olympic Park in
Yeah.
Sydney, fucking like 30 meters,
Yeah.
to the fucking edge of the field, dude.
yeah, it's
And then they're fucking, you know.
It just feels like a fucking waste. Like, and even if you bought the fucking front row, bro, you're still like quite far. Like, you'd probably be better off sitting up so you can look down at least and see the game downwards. But yeah, I don't know. Going to the MCG just
So I think
shit house.
Like if you're listening MCG, just put some floor seats in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
You
like,
gotta
could
do
you
something.
imagine it at Suncorp?
Oh fuck, that'd be red hot, cunt.
Like, I fucking hate Queensland with all my heart, but like,
It's a rectangle stadium, dude. It's built for it.
yeah, and like you think about like walking from piss up on Caxton straight into Suncorp, bro, for NFL, like
Straight into the Eagles, just
That'd be
flogging
sick.
the cunt out of fucking
the Rams. Yeah, that'd be so much better than going to a fucking bullshit round oval that's 300 years old that nobody really cares about outside of Victoria.
Now that the Eagles have won, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull out of this though. It'd be a different team.
That's
Well, wasn't that
take.
what they were waiting for? The Rams were locked in, but it was a result of the Super Bowl or something.
Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Before they committed, like, why would you want to come out if you're the fucking loser?
Well, they
bro?
send the Chiefs instead.
Yeah,
Exiled.
yeah,
You go to Australia.
yeah. And you've also got to catch a fucking First Fleet style ship because you lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, get scurvy on the way.
Yeah,
cunt.
yeah, eating lemons the whole time.
And salted, like, brined fucking steaks, bro.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, Travis Kelce just died downstairs. He's got dysentery. Half the team does. Well, you want to lose the Super Bowl, do you?
Yeah. Oh, lucky. They brought they brought Taylor Swift, but there was barely any meat on her. She didn't feed the whole she didn't feed the whole crew.
Did you see her getting booed?
Yeah.
And when her and Ice Spice come up on the
Oh,
on
is that who
screens,
she was with? The
Yeah.
redhead bitch?
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is
Dude,
that?
she's
so
already
Ice Spice must be fucking one of the other Chiefs.
dude. She got
Probably.
She's on that
Timmy
check
Chiefs, not enough Indians, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, but she's already turned herself into a meme, bro.
Oh, nice. That's so good.
All right, we're gonna recap the halftime show on the next episode.
Yep.
Until next time, guys. Thank you all for listening. Later, bowl.
Bye.
Yep, flat out like a lizard drinking.
Yeah, nice. Still got more sayings.
I got nothing else at the moment.
Daddy.